Hi guys, this is Brendan from LemWatch, and today I'm going to walk you through Uptime Robot tips and tricks that most teams overlook. Not just what the tool does, but how to actually use it properly in 2026. So this video is really for founders who want to avoid surprise downtime, agencies managing multiple client sites, SaaS teams monitoring production and staging, and developers who want smarter uptime alerts. If you already use Uptime Robot, this will help you use it better. If you're considering it, this will help you avoid common mistakes. So let's get into the tips. Tip number one, most teams monitor only the domain. Instead, try and monitor login pages, checkout pages, API endpoints, and critical landing pages. Your homepage being up doesn't mean revenue paths are working properly. Tip number two, Uptime Robot lets you check for specific text on a page. When you add a new monitor, you go into monitor type, and there's keyword monitoring. Most people ignore this part. You can, by using this tool, monitor for words like out of stock or error or any specific success message. This turns uptime monitoring into light, functional monitoring. Tip number three, set smart alert thresholds. What do we mean by this? Don't trigger alerts on the first fail check. You set up your alerts there. Instead, set 2 to 3 retries before alerting. Avoid false alarms from temporary blips, therefore reduce alert fatigue. Monitoring is only useful if your team trusts the alerts. Next, we'll look into notification channels. Using email alone can be risky. Rather set up Slack alerts for teams, SMS for critical production issues, and webhooks for automation. The faster the signal reaches the right person, the smaller the impact. All right, tip number five. As you scale, chaos can happen fast. You can set up groups by client, environment, or even revenue critical information. This keeps dashboards clean and makes incident responses faster. All right, let's talk about some frustrations. And in order to do that, let's talk honestly about the limitations. The first one you will encounter is it monitors availability, not performance depth. Your site can be up, but slow. And that won't always show as an issue here. The second one is limited diagnostic insight. You'll know something failed, but not always why. And the third one to consider is scaling visibility. When you manage dozens or even hundreds of monitors, the dashboard can start to feel basic. Uptime Robot is excellent at uptime, but it's not a full observability platform. Understanding that boundary actually matters. So compared to tools like Pingdom, StatusCake, or Datadog, Uptime Robot is more affordable, easier to configure, and faster to deploy. But it is less performance analytic heavy, infrastructure deep, and enterprise observability focused. If you want simple uptime alerts, this is a really strong platform. If you want deep system level monitoring, then your competitors may actually go further. The key is knowing what problem you are solving. For context, this is how we do this in LemWatch, which is the tool we use ourselves. In LemWatch, we think beyond just is this up. What we try and focus on is structured monitoring workflows, clear ownership across teams, and actionable visibility. Therefore, this gives you fewer blind spots. The idea isn't just getting alerts, it's reducing chaos when something actually breaks. Monitoring only really works if your response is clear. So here's the bottom line. Uptime Robot is absolutely worth using, especially if you configure it correctly. But if you're thinking beyond simple uptime and into structured oversight as you scale, then you may want something more operational. If you want to see this approach in full, LemWatch is linked below.